Do I look like I'm about to rob a reef?
Let's go rob a reef. Woo-hoo.
I told you, this girl is all about it.
Is that our dive site right here?
Well, I think we should start on the reef all around it. You can see that there's nice color all around it. It looks like it's pretty deep and it comes back up here, so yeah.
The visibility looks like it's gonna be pretty awesome today.
I hope so.
Cole and I got engaged in April of 2021, and I had known for some time that we were going to be going to the Bahamas on a charter with our friend freediver Steph, and this was before we were getting engaged. I thought we were going to get engaged in the Bahamas, but it ended up happening a week before, and that trip was just an engagement and birthday celebration. But one thing I love about being with Cole is that my birthday forever will be fun because Cole is fun and anything he does is fun. So when we got together and I found out—
Hey guys, in case you didn't know, I'm fun.
He's really fun. Yeah, our birthdays are 10 days apart. So I knew that for the rest of my life, I would have a fun birthday. So thanks, babe.
You're welcome.
This is pretty great.
You're welcome. Now let's have fun and let's get in the water.
Thanks for being born. So yeah, we have some work to do. We have to catch our birthday dinner. Or not catch, but spear our birthday dinner today. So babe, what's on the menu tonight?
Oh, you know, there's about
Six
six different fish that we're really looking for when we're spearing here at the reefs.
Yeah.
We have
amberjack.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Amberjack. What?
Let's start over.
No. No. Yellowjack.
Yellowjack, mutton snapper, grouper, hogfish, triggerfish, and steer mackerel. How'd I do?
And gray snapper or mangrove snapper.
That's right.
So,
2 kinds of snappers.
Yeah.
I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. I'm trying to take it all in.
So yeah, that's 7 fish. So we're really kind of looking for 7 different types of fish while here on the reef. Now there's a few different types of grouper. There's obviously the most popular here is the Nassau grouper, but then you also have the black grouper,
Yep.
which is great. I don't know if they have red grouper here where we are, but that's what we're used to seeing in the Gulf Coast. Now I'm talking specifically about reef fish here in the Bahamas, right? We are not talking about pelagic fish, and we haven't gotten into that yet, but I really hope that we have some upcoming videos of that because I really want to learn how to do that better myself. If you watch some of our early videos when we first got to the Bahamas, we got super lucky. Our first spearing trip with our good friend Laurent, he actually got a big African pompano, which is a pelagic, and so I really want to focus on that here in the coming weeks when we're talking about spearfishing. But for now, we're gonna continue the reef robbing mission. So let's get suited up and go. So we got the first hogfish of the day. One of the reasons, or what's really cool about this fish, and the reason why it's called a hogfish, is because of this snout here. Now this snout will grow to be much larger. This is a good sized hogfish. It's actually a male. One of the really interesting parts about hogfish is that when they're born, they're mainly born as females, and then they become asexual, or they actually transition genders. So as they mature, they turn to male hogfish, and that's when they start to get this big snout. So this is a pretty well matured hogfish, and as you guys saw the first shot at him, I rushed it and just barely tapped him. I should not have shot it then. And then that second shot, I really had to go after it quickly because it was getting ready to go in underneath the rocks, as you probably see in the video. But one of the great things about these slip tips on the poles that we're using is that you can actually just undo the slip tip from the pole, and it allows you to just remove the tip right out. Nice and simple and easy. I did hit them in a quartering spot here, unfortunately right in the good part of the meat, but it only went through them and came out the same side. I did not mess up any part of this fillet here, so that's gonna be a really nice fish. Probably the fish we're gonna have for our birthday dinner tonight.
Are you saying I'm not gonna catch anything better?
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that's a nice fish to have.
Heck yeah, it is. Good job, baby.
Thank you.
Let's see his eyes and talk about that.
Okay, yeah. So what's really just beautiful about these fish is you can see all the color in its head. It's got all this blue and yellow and pink. One of the really interesting facts about these fish as well, and what you'll probably see in the video, is that they change color. So when I first saw him, he was super, super brown and was really blending in with the coral and rocks at the bottom.
When I saw him, he was white with brown on him, and I thought to myself, I've
like
never
super white, right?
Yeah, I've never seen one that looked like that. And then when
Yeah.
you pulled him out of the water, he looks even like different colors, which is so crazy.
Yeah, really cool. Look at that snout though.
Such good eating fish, guys. So good. Probably my favorite, honestly. If you can hear me, I've got a case on the GoPro. So that was a hogfish. She was too small to shoot, but it was a female, and you can just see the vibrant colors and how if you're not looking carefully, you'll really miss them. They really blend in very nicely with their surroundings.
He wasn't gonna stop for me. That's one of the jacks we've been talking about.
A yellow jack?
Yep.
Yep, and what I just showed you was a Nassau grouper. It was very small, too small to shoot, excuse me. And as you could see, he just swam right into that rock after I got close to him. Are on this reef today. That was a triggerfish. It's a very, very small triggerfish. If we spear one of them, we will tell you why they are called triggerfish.
You practically poked him and then let go of it. I don't know why.
You said get close.
I
couldn't pull back hard enough on this band. I needed to get as close as possible because I don't have the trigger.
It's a brand new band, so.
It's so hard.
To
year-round habitats for the lobsters. These are known as lobster condos. There's one below us. Even though it's not lobster season, it's still here. They probably leave them here year-round. But basically, the fisherman will mark it on his chart, and then he'll come around every week or 2 or 3 and check it by hand and harvest all the lobsters that use it as a home.
Man, I went down to show you guys the conch that was on the bottom there, and as soon as I look up, there's a yellow jack just staring at me. So then I came back up, got a couple good breaths in, and went back down, and I shot him in the head, and I was about a quarter inch away from having a nice kill shot. As you guys saw, had him on the pole spear, and he just was reluctant to get off that thing. So he finally worked his way off, and it ripped the meat off of his head. And as soon as he jumped back in the water, he was making noise the whole time. And as soon as he jumped back in the water, Emily yells, "Shark!" And I look behind us, and there's a shark right up on the surface next to her. And she was actually able to poke it with her spear to scare it off. But one of the things that is really important for me is making sure that as soon as we see a shark that's up in the water column like that and it's being aggressive, we got to get back to the boat. And I'm getting on to Emily a little bit today because she was more interested in the shark and trying to film it than
I wasn't trying to film it. I didn't even have a camera.
Oh, okay. I thought you did.
No.
So, what were you doing?
I was trying to keep my eye on it. So I'm not great at swimming backwards. So instead of swimming backwards, I would stop swimming and I'd keep my eye on it. And then when it would go down deep again, I would keep swimming. But then when it would come up, I would just try to keep my eye on it because I didn't want to lose it. And once I only was able to poke its tail with my spear, it swam away and it wasn't going to bother me anymore. So that's all it took. But
it is important to show aggression to the shark and assert your dominance, but at the same time,
I don't want to hurt the shark, obviously.
No, I don't.
So
I'm not trying to.
I'm not trying to spear it. I'm literally just poking it to scare it away.
Yeah, but I'm not even worried about that. What I'm saying is it is important to do that to show your dominance, but you've got to get back to the boat.
Yeah.
It's just not smart for us to be 50 feet away from the boat when there's aggressive sharks around.
So we decided that we would move after seeing those couple sharks. It's the smart thing to do. There's no need to live on the edge when it comes to the apex predators of the ocean, when we could just get in our dinghy and go somewhere else. So that is what we've done, and we're about to get back in the water and see what we can see here. Hopefully it's teeming with fish we can spear.
Get it out of the water.
Help me.
Okay.
Did you put the anchor down?
M! We gotta go, come on. Guys, when I tell you this girl's addicted, she is addicted to spearfishing. Oh my gosh. I've created a monster. A good looking monster at that, but a monster.
I was hoping another hogfish was gonna be around, then I was gonna make you get in and share it with me.
No, come on, let's go.